the reason it's here is for having a matrix on the revenue thing where somebody says it's viable or it's not viable. And the reason this is there is if you're going to charge people, Mount will charge people who are using the garbage facility a lot. If that's feasible, that's the only reason it was there. And then the last bullet item is has been mentioned all night long, and comparing the other cities where 4 of the 7 cities contiguous to ours are charging for trash removal. So ultimately, you know, that's what needs to be.
I'll be honest, here's the fact, and this is only a personal opinion, this is not a reflection of administration or anything else. What I see happening throughout the whole country, everybody's paying for rubbish. I hate to tell you that, but we're all going to have to do it in some type of manner. Fairview Park, for example, has it. They have it in a sunset clause that they do review it also. I mean, there's a number, I mean, the facts are the facts. That's why I brought all of this information to council to tell you, unless somebody can come up with a better idea, I don't know how we're going to go about raising revenue.
I think there are a couple issues here. Number one, yard waste. I think the frequency of pickup is more, there's more of a frequency of yard waste as it is to pick up a couch, okay?
Right.
So, yes, there is a possibility that we can have a truck go around once a month, okay, to pick up a couch or whatever people are throwing out. There's a possibility. But the yard waste is a little bit different because the frequency is greater there. You're going to have more yard waste. You're going to put it out maybe a couple times a month, depending on the season. Weekly. All right. So there's a big difference in the amount of manpower necessary to pick those things up.
But only half the year.
Well, that's true, but a half a year is still. Pick up one of the brown bags that's full of grass, and you tell me how much that weighs. I can guarantee it weighs over 60-some pounds, which isn't even legal in our contract for them to pick it up. But going back to that, the other aspect is, even if we picked up the couches, we still have the expenditure of manpower, and then we have the expenditure of dumping it. So it's not like it's going to be a free thing. There's no longer a free lunch.
But if we're looking at addressing what is clearly going to be an increase, it's 1.4 right now. You know, you're looking at next year at probably a higher cost because gas is going to, you know, continue just to go up. Then you also have the specter of the local government fund being reduced by you know,
500,000 next year.
500,000. So basically losing 3/4 of that. Yes, folks, we're talking about $750,000 being cut out. So there are a number of factors in there. The revenue piece. This was something, just to also add a little history. This conversation also germinated when the tax credit was rolled back and then put back on, that it was a more fair option regarding everybody having skin in the game, so to speak, or contributing to the revenue within the city. And then, as someone mentioned earlier, that it was more, well, I guess, more progressive and not regressive.